Void Purge 30, as of right now, is a feat that several players have not even remotely seen. A lot of players haven't even made it past Void Purge 28, let alone Void Purge 26. So let me tell you what I think about all of these Void Purges, because there is plenty of stuff to come, specifically for Purges. Hello everybody, it's your boy N here. I'm coming at you guys with another YouTube video. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking, of course, about the Void Purges. What is it that I think? Now, I can start this off by saying I'm absolutely in love with these Void Purges. I've not had so much fun on the first Descendant. I've never had to struggle like this on the first Descendant, and oh my goodness, strategizing in a team to make this stuff work, because it is actually better to play in a squad than it is to play solo, is a true blessing in disguise. A lot of the community are very happy with the state of the purges right now, and I absolutely agree. These purges on release have kicked almost everybody's ass, and it is truly great to see such finally some challenging content in the game. And this is what I've been absolutely waiting for. Nexon, I cannot give you enough praise. The words of this English language are not enough to give you praise. This update is so good that I'm finna be learning Korean after this, bro. I swear to God, I've had so much fun whilst playing this update. Now, I think that the purges are unfortunately not going to be staying like this though. So let's talk about it. Now, there are a lot of players in the first Descendant community. A lot of them are way more casual than they are sweats. Now, sweats and people who enjoy farming content and, you know, the grind of this game are the people who are sticking around, and the people who are in the higher mastery ranks, and, you know, people who are min-max their builds, because that's 100% what you need for purges. If you go into purge with a build that is missing even a single catalyst, not got the right reactor, or not running ideal components with the essential stats you need, you are gonna feel it every second you play this game mode. And in the higher levels, 21 to 30, you're going to feel it even more. And that is what I wanted to discuss. A lot of the community are not happy because they are casual, and a lot of people think that just because they are bullet sponges instead of the mission itself being difficult, that it is not a fun piece of content to play. Now, I thoroughly disagree with that, because the thing is, realistically, what can you do? Make the tile set harder? That's not going to do anything. Or what, make the general trash mobs harder? Again, that's not going to do anything. We rely on the elites for a challenge inside of this mod as of right now. You can walk through and run through the mission just as fast as you want, but the elites are the reason you stop and you think about what you are doing. Now, in this gameplay, I am using Enzo, and my squad mates are 2 Haleys and a Lepic. So this is a video that I've already made somewhat of a strat on. However, I am going to be having videos come out in the future showcasing all builds and everything you need to complete Void Purge. So stay tuned for that. But the bigger problem that I want to talk about is I'm almost certain that these purges are 100% going to get nerfed, and I'm really not happy about that. Now, like I said, I wouldn't say I'm a casual, I would not say I'm a sweat, I would say I'm an absolute no-life of this game, and I don't know what the sun is anymore, or the grass, or the outside world. And I promise you, that may sound miserable, but it is really not. When I have Bunny to comfort me, I really don't need anything else in this world. That being said, there is already going to be a lot of people who are basically just, you know, hating on each other. And at this point, I've managed to get to Purge 30 within 1 day of the release of the update, and there is also a slight problem. There is public matchmaking, however, you're not completing this on public matchmaking in any way, shape or form. I promise you that. And yeah, I currently have like nobody to play with, just because this content is still so fresh. But give it time, people will make their way up to 30. Now, I've just managed, I just wanted to say that this is honestly well and true, because this update is finally something that's kicked a lot of people into fear. A lot of the people who would play Ines or play Freyna, they've become scared because they've had to change their builds to be able to keep up. They're getting one-shotted by the elites and say this is not fun. Instead of optimizing, instead of, you know, learning the mechanics a little bit better and figuring out a better synergy, they just quit. because a lot of these purges, especially 26 onwards, you really cannot be farming off your abilities anymore. You can still rely on your abilities with the correct setup, with like a Luna and 3 Inaces, for example, or a Luna Lepic 2 Inaces. You know, there is still setups that can work, but however, it's better to go with gun builds, and this is where people are going to fully start investing in weapons with these cores coming as well. It's going to be truly great. I cannot wait. Now, let me talk about the big thing that I've just seen. In the first Descendant Discord server, one of the directors of the game has just said that they are going to nerf purges. Why? Can you see the amount of dislikes on there? 22 dislikes. There's 38 likes, but there's still 22 dislikes. That should show that, like, a lot of people do not want nerfs, man. I hate the fact that this is the thing. When the community complains too much, it becomes more of a problem. Instead of the community rising to the challenge and learning and investing in what they need to do for the actual invasion, they will just quit. That's it. They'll just quit. And honestly, it's kind of sad because, you know, it'd be a lot cooler if you didn't and actually just got good, because honestly, if other players are able to do it, it is not impossible. As you can see here, you know, we're still vibing on Purge 30, and this is 12 hours after release. This is when, like, no mainstream strats exist, and we've been the one figuring out the strats, if anything. And yeah, this is not very ideal, and I'm not happy about the nerfs because it's the invasion treatment. Even when the invasions first came out in Season 1, plenty of players complained that they weren't capable of doing them, and the invasions got nerfed to the point where they were not fun anymore. Because the one thing that I truly think is so special about these purges is that when you struggle on a purge, for example, if you will look at any of my streams from last night on the new purges, you will see that when we got stuck on 28, when we got stuck on 26 for a little while, once we did it, that feeling of us completing the mission was like no other. It was better than, oh my god, it was one of the best feelings in the world. I've not felt like that since I was happy when I was a kid, bro. Like, it's actually that deep. It's insane how much fun you can have with these purges when you lock in and actually win. And that's what I feel is such a major part of this game that keeps getting taken away from us. Whenever there's any content that is actually fun and challenging, it will completely get robbed from us because of players complaining about it. Now, I just want to say, this is another thing, by the way. Even if these purges do get nerfed, as of right now, the roadmap of Season 3 has said that there is going to be up to Purge 50, so there'll still be 20 more purges, or maybe up to Purge 80, I've seen, is the rumor going around. So either way, if there's 50 more purges, then isn't the nerf that we asked for now going to be in like 10-20 purge stages anyways? Like, what? Like, bro, if we nerf the purge now, the nerf that we are asking for is gonna come back anyways. Like, in 10-15 stages time, it will just be this exact same level of difficulty again. And if you're not prepared the first time, you're definitely not going to be prepared for it the second time. And if you are prepared for it the first time, the second time you're going to just find it too easy. So this is just me rambling a little bit about void purges, and I honestly do not agree with the fact that it should get nerfed, man. People need to rise up, because the thing is, this is not the highest level purge. There is still going to be way more purges coming, and if you can't keep up already with Purge 30, they've given us such insane power-ups with these cores, and people really need to learn how to go through with it and invest in a build. Honestly, I would say, if you don't invest in builds, like really min-max your builds now, you're not going to be able to complete these purges. Even as of right now, I have had to push myself to the limits with investing in things that I don't normally invest in, go all in with Catalyst, re-Catalyst Descendants and stuff like that, and rework on builds and stuff, just because I wanted to win. And because I did that, it's paid off, and now I'm done with purges. I'm definitely gonna do more experimenting, work on more optimal builds and stuff like that for you guys, but the main point of me being done with the purges now is that I am done with it. I put my time in, I put my shift in, I put the catalysts in, and I did everything I need to do, so that's the reason why I'm currently ahead. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have any other opinions or any other views on it and stuff, please let me know in the comment section below. So, yeah, I'm going to just call the video off here, and I hope you've enjoyed. Smash that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!